Welcome to Breakfast with Spaniels with Dr. Judy Morgan.
The morning coffee group is here. Morning, Pat, Tammy, Carol, Susan, Mary, Renee, Peg.
Remember, you can purchase all of Dr. Morgan's products at her website at www.drjudymorgan.com. Now it's time
Hey,
to
Doris.
sit back,
Good morning.
relax, and enjoy the show.
Good morning. It's so cool to see the same names every morning. I really think that we need to have a Breakfast with Spaniels live get-together somewhere so all of you guys can actually meet in person because I think you'd all get along really well. So, yesterday was really, really, really crazy at work, just like we expected it would be. Literally, I got to work and I have a little slot box on the downstairs desk when I walk in, and it was so full and overflowing that they were also stacked in a pile next to it. And then when I got up to my desk upstairs, there were two stacks like this, and I just had one of those moments where I said, I give up. Like, I don't even know where to start. I just give up. And then we were just so totally overbooked. And but I have to say, it was kind of one of those things where I just said, you know what, the only way to do this is to just put one foot in front of the other and just keep moving forward and just keep chipping away at the pile. The only problem is they kept adding to the pile all day long. But at the end of the day, I was actually down to, I think there's 3 charts left on my desk that I didn't get to finish last night. And that was amazing. And I pretty much caught up on my email as well and did a really major surgery for a new monkey's house dog, a little spaniel. Oh, what a cutie. I think her name is Madge. Cute, cute, cute little dog. Had a mammary tumor about this big that was hanging off of her belly, and then a smaller one. And she needed to get spayed, and she had a couple lipomas, and oh my God, her teeth smelled so bad. Christy was pulling teeth, and I was working on her tumor, and I was just like, Christy, you have to stop touching those teeth because it was just bad. So that dog is going to feel so much better, so much better. So she's a cute little dog, really, really sweet. If she didn't have so many problems, we'd call her an imposter at Monkey's House because she just acts like she's $1 million. I mean, she's just a cute dog. So then I ended my day yesterday with what I want to talk about this morning, tummy trouble. So had a little Westie that came in, and the complaint was still not eating. And apparently the last meal that the owner can really remember the dog eating was probably last Monday. So it's been a week. And she said she kind of nibbled a little bit for a couple days after that, and she had vomited a few times. And she brought her in on Thursday, and x-rays were taken. And they saw a couple little gas bubbles, but really nothing too significant, and didn't palpate anything. The dog was bright and alert and happy. They did lab work that was normal, and kind of treated her symptomatically for an upset stomach and said, well, keep us posted if she doesn't get better. And that was fine, except she came back yesterday and said, well, she's still not eating right, and just really doesn't want to take anything. She's drinking really small amounts of water. So the dog was still pretty perky, but I could actually feel something in the belly. There's something about this long, maybe that big around. I don't know what it is. And mom says she does have a history of getting into socks and whatever, but she's not vomiting. So we took x-rays, and now it is just crystal clear that she has an obstruction partway through the small bowel. Now, this dog did not follow the rules, because if she had followed the rules, we'd have been into surgery a lot sooner. Generally, when they have a foreign body stuck, they are just vomiting, 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 vomiting. When stuff can't pass through the bowel, everything just keeps coming up, and usually the body will pour fluid into the bowel to try to lubricate it, loosen it up, and get it to move through. This dog's not doing that. She's kind of dehydrated at this point. We gave her some fluids, and I would have loved to have done surgery, but if we had done surgery last night, we would have been doing surgery very last thing at the end of the day. We're not at the hospital overnight, and then the owner would have had to take her to the emergency service overnight, which would have about tripled the cost. And so we're struggling with the whole cost thing a little bit anyway, because this is going to be kind of major. Come here, kitty. Oh, come here, she seemed very stable, so I'm going to work on my day off today, because we need to get this, whatever it is, out of the tummy of this little dog. So I'm going to go in and do that this morning. But, you guys know your dogs well. Bully Stick's digestible and will pass for the most part, but again, we don't want them swallowing big pieces. So, this little dog didn't follow the rules. She wasn't vomiting, so she wasn't scaring mommy a whole bunch, but she just wasn't eating. So thankfully, mom was smart enough to say, this just isn't right. Now, the interesting thing is, the owner said to me, well, I took a technician assistance course, and there's a couple of them around here. And she said, I think I feel something in there too. And so, she had obviously learned enough that she had a pretty good idea so she wasn't totally shocked when I told her that there was definitely an obstruction. And we went back, and I wasn't the doctor that was on Thursday. And so we went back and looked at the films from Thursday. And I said, yeah, I would not have cut the dog based on what was in there on Thursday. It was really subtle and, not declaring itself at that point. It probably wasn't totally wedged at that point. So, but we're going to go in this morning and get it out of there. And my real hope is that we don't have to remove any sections of bowel. If that thing totally has been wedged in there for 4 days without moving, then we're running the risk that we've got some bowel that's had enough pressure on it that it might be dying, and we might have to resect some bowel, and that will not be a good thing for this little kid. So we're hoping we can just take the whatever it is out of there and close it back up and be done with that and move on. So if your pet just isn't right, and even if you have normal lab work and you've been in and nothing was really found, but things are not improving after a couple of days, be sure to get them back in for another look, because if this owner hadn't and she just waited it out longer, the bowel is absolutely going to rupture if nothing is done. So use your noodle. Pay attention to what they're telling you. This little one didn't follow the rules. If she had been just vomiting, mom would have been on it a lot faster, as would we, but she didn't. So, okay, everybody have a wonderful day. I've got a radio show today that I'm looking forward to with another holistic veterinarian from upstate New York. And I don't know, I'm going to work on a press release for the new book. All kinds of fun stuff today. Shipping, normal stuff. Yeah, it's our Doberman used to eat everything. Oh my gosh, the things that he passed. Socks, underwear, cloth diapers. He was bad. He ate everything. Dish towels. Got a full house today. One of each. It's the Cavalier Club. Those are the 4 that are going to the cardiologist for Valentine's Day. Charlie and his angels. Good for you, Debbie. Soapbox. Oh, Mora's coming today. I may see you. I may still be there when you come. Have a good day.